How's it going, everyone? Let's do an update on MGOL. I've been looking at this one. A lot of people have been asking about it. Unfortunately, as crazy as this sounds, I know this thing had a massive drop, but it did respect my system and it did hit this EMA 5. You know how a lot of the times I tell you guys anything that don't touch the EMA 5 in 7 daily candles is long. Well, that's exactly what we got. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. So we touched it in 8 daily candles. We know price is going to come back to it. It's just probably not going to be the price point you like it. And if you bought it at these candles here, one and two, then you probably got screwed, right? This is one of those things I want to tell you guys. If you always give it that time distance, right? If you would give it that 7 day time distance, you would have had it near this mark here and when it was starting to consolidate, right? We had a beautiful move up from here to here, which would have gave you an easy 10%, which is what I always look at. 10% gains, I always take the profit there. But yeah, this one was a little hard. I'm not gonna lie. If you might have got a little overexcited and you might be like, wow, this thing's going down a lot, 24%, 22%. 40% and then down another 40%. And that's why I'm just really careful. I don't want to alert these in my Discord yet until I have a good setup. Like, for example, I alerted CYN and it was kind of like the same pattern, but you see how when we waited 7 daily candles, we got in on, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. We got in on this candle that also confirmed a lower Keltner channel, and we got in at the end of the day and it pumped over 60% pre-market or after hours pre-market. But that's like kind of the same thing that I wanted to show here is it's okay if you lose, just learn from it. I know I've done this mistakes, and when you think you can't get any lower, it tends to do that, right? And I've seen it where it actually hugs the Keltner channel here for a bit. We kind of actually hit it here. Even if you bought it right here, you still should have got out of this and actually made some money because according to my rules, obviously we wouldn't, but according to my rules, you need to accumulate. You need to have a specified amount that you're looking to play in bottom trend reversals. This is a downtrend stock because the EMA 20 is at the very top. So it's very impossible to get literally the exact price. CYN, I could say I got a little lucky that I literally got the bottom. I don't even, that doesn't happen all the time. So I could be down 10% and I'll be totally fine because I'm going to add, I usually give 3 to 4 days of accumulation. And if it just keeps going, and the reason why is because you want your average to stay under this EMA 5. So once you start getting it under there and you see prices, if you know price is going to come back up to that, it's a massive returns you can get. This from this area here was a 47% return. And it doesn't make me surprised to say, hey, we got a rejection on this EMA 5. I know a lot of people hate saying this and hate me saying this because it's so repetitive, but there is a reason why we rejected in the EMA 5. That is your resistance, okay? These are like floating resistances walking around. The EMA 5 is resistance, the 10 is resistance, the 20. Can we skip the 5 and go to the 10? Absolutely, but it's very risky because a lot of the times we go to this 5 and we retrace here. So from this area to the 10, you're looking at a really monster return. That's a 60%. I think, I'm not saying it can't go there, but I am saying if you're up 10%, take the gain, or especially at the EMA 5, because a lot of the times, we know it's going to go there for short term. Not touching the EMA 10 in 1 month is long. We last touched it was 116, so February 16th would be long for that. And then just keep in mind too, once you start seeing gaps here, the minute you see this gap here from this here, it's most likely not going to touch the EMA 5 fast because these indicators lag. So you see a gap here, you see a gap here, you see a gap here. There's 3 gaps. We filled the first gap almost to a T. I said that's actually crazy. Like, so we could probably fill it up at 1554 here. Is this low here to fill that gap? Are we going to fill the second gap? That's headed up to 25 cents, kind of a little above the 10. It's possible. Can we fill this gap? Who the heck knows? Because now we're just getting a little more riskier, and that is where the EMA 20 is. I'm not saying that it can't. MGOL has been known to make pretty big sized moves. I mean, if you look at these big moves that it has made before, out of nowhere they could do this. So I'm not saying it can. It's just what I've seen in the past, though. When we're in a downtrend, it could be very risky because it can keep going down and down and down and down and down and then do a reverse split. They did a reverse split back in July of 2024. So they definitely can get that done, and they definitely will, because it's 13 cents. It's probably not going over a dollar. As you can see, these EMAs are going to act as resistance. So it's one of those plays. If you misplayed it, take the loss and move on is what I would do. If not, if you really believe in this thing, I try to give it realistic advice here. If your average is much higher than this 5 and 10, then that just kind of sucks. But this right here was the point of accumulation. I really like this. Look at this higher lows we're forming on the daily. I mean, it could. So wait, basically what you could do is too, if we break this trend line, if you're still holding and you have some gain, if we break through this trend line, then I would be like, you know what? I don't want to play it anymore, right? But we could easily keep doing this kind of pattern where it goes up and we can come back down to the trend. But you see how you're making higher low patterns. Yeah, that'd be nice to see, right? So keep a watch on this. We are looking bullish, of course, for now, but anything could change with pennies. We had that EMA5 rejection. It could just reject it, kind of consolidate for a little bit, and then go above and pounce above it. But the minute you see this break of this trend line, I would stop out. Okay. So just draw it from the lows to the high right in here. You can clearly see, somewhere in here, if we don't keep forming that higher low, then it's not looking good. We do have a K value of a 7.86, so you can see it climbed out of that. But yeah, this was a really good play if you actually followed it to the T of my system. I didn't learn this in my Discord just because I know a lot of people were in it and just played it, or it just wasn't quite there for me. This candle right here, was kind of like the dead ass, dead bottom, way below this Keltner channel. It's probably worth a risk, but in my opinion, you only had 3 days from the EMA5. I still wouldn't have taken that risk. I like to give it at least the 5th or 6th day. This was not bad. You gave it right in here. So 5th, 6th, 7th right here was accumulation. You had a doji looking candle here, and nice bounce there. But yeah, that's how I played it. There's millions of strategies. I'm sure you can find a strategy that says it's bullish. And this is just how I trade bottom reversals. We're at key resistance, which is your EMA5. So you have 3 gaps. Hopefully we can fill the second gap. That's EMA10 could be resistance. But you do gotta know is that we are going to have an RS. That's just a guarantee. That's in the makings. Anytime they have an RS, things go down. You don't want to hold through it. So do keep that in mind. Here in the combined so the parent of the combined companies will be PubCo. What I didn't even see this. Should we listen under interesting? PubCo expects ordinary shares to be listed. 100 announced Form F4 registration for proposed business combination has been declared effective by the SEC. This is very interesting stuff. I don't know if you guys looked at this. Expects ordinary shares to be listed on NASDAQ cap market under HMAR. Okay. Definitely look at this. This is how I trade bottom reversals. It works a lot. I get really precise entries. Any type of news and press release, sure, it can go massively up. But like I said, I like to get at the very bottom. And I showed you CYN. We made massive money in the Discord, and I'll show you guys that if you want. But same setup, we got at the very bottom, and it still looks like it can go up massive. But if you guys want to join the premium Discord, click the link down below in YouTube comments below, and in the description it'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts. And when you click that link, it'll take you to this free chat landing page. And for this video, promotional video, and if you're watching this, obviously, we probably had the very similar setups. You're probably either you just want to learn more about MGOL, or you're losing on the trade. But this is how I trade bottom reversals. If you're a bottom reversal guy and like trading against the trend, this is one of my strategies how I do it. I also have a strategy of trading with the trend, and I also have a day trading strategy. Click on day trade alerts, and for this video, you will get access to my full membership for a lifetime of only $12 a month, and it will never go up, it'll never go up in price, and you get locked in for this promotional video on how to learn my strategies. In worst case scenario, you can get a refund and anything. I'm not going to here to make you stay, but my goal is to teach you guys how I trade, give you the education, instead of just giving you guys alert signals. MGOL was not alerted in my Discord due to the fact that we just weren't at that thing. I'm in other plays right now that are doing really good, but right here, this was not a bad entry here. I teach a lot about consolidation patterns away from the EMA5, and I'm in actually a really good one if you do join, and I post it right here, the swing trade alerts. You'll see it all in here. I think it's going to make a big runner. It could actually short squeeze. But if you hit day trade alerts, it'll give you access to everything day trades and swing trades for $12 a month. It will never go up in price. And if you subscribe on your computer, you'll avoid the iOS fee. If you're in a different country, you probably have a currency charge that'll go. But either way, it's a really good deal. A lot of Discord charge $50, hundreds of dollars, and don't give you any indication. It's just signals. I'm willing to teach you guys why I take the trades by posting my day trading education, swing trading education, and then my day trade alerts and swing trade alerts are all posted by me. So and then premium chat is where we just discuss and have fun. And if you guys have any questions, I'm there to help you guys. But this is my update on MGOL. Hope you guys liked it. Give it a like, subscribe, comment if you like more videos like this on bottom reversals. If you guys want to see more content, hitting that subscribe and sharing it to your friends definitely helps the channel a lot. And I would appreciate if you guys would like to come to the Discord. I'll show you guys a nice strategy. It's a great community, only $12 a month. You guys will love it. Peace out. Happy trading.